Hello there guys, it's Joe here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. You find us sat here on this high street. It's quite a dark, shady high street, isn't it really? Yeah, not much going on. A few cars roaming around. Well, this isn't what you've come to expect from this series. There's lots of bustling and trains and vehicles. For some reason, the hotel have built two of the same hotels opposite each other. Can't be good for business, can it? Competing with yourself, morons. But yes, you find us here in Rawtenstall, which is here. We've got the Enfield, Henley and Arden there, and yeah, Rawtenstall, on its own little island. Now today what we're going to be doing is connecting that to the mainland. We're going to be doing it by railway, of course, but it does leave us some kind of interesting shipping routes, maybe over to Hornsey or Camelford. And then there's this oil well that's supposedly Rawtenstall oil well, isn't it? With some interesting bridges. I mean, that's just dreadful, isn't it? Like not dreadful in a good way, dreadful as in terrible. Right, so yeah, let's dive in. The year is 1900, which means that we have unlocked some new, faster trains. So hold on to your hats there, folks. Now, let's have a look what part of town we're in. Now, that's really convenient for the fact that the commercial zone's there. So we can easily build out and across. Jolly good. That is what we want. Yeah, okay, well, we'll get to it. Start by bulldozing. Pop in. I reckon that this is going to be a bus town. You know, Rawtenstall's going to be like this forgotten bit of town. The end of the line. You know, no one really goes there. We'll pop 2 tracks on, I reckon. 2 should be fine. And, right, there we go. Pump it out. Just a reminder, of course, guys, if you do find that you enjoy this video, which I'm hoping you will, make sure that you click the like button under the video, because it helps me immeasurably. Do also ensure that you subscribe so you never miss out on the series. Transport Fever videos tend to, and unless there's some exciting DLC that we have to address urgently, tend to come out on a Thursday and a Sunday, so make sure that you subscribe for those. Now, of course, because we are absolutely rolling in money, we don't have to bother with the whole single track malarkey now. We'll just double track right from the off. I mean, we never know quite what we're going to do in terms of with the iron ore mine. You know, this could end up being quite a busy little route. Bit of 50 mile an hour action. I mean, just look, without getting too distracted, just look at this Hayle bit here. I didn't think that this would be a busy route at all, but there's trains all over the place, hauling freight left, right and centre. So fingers crossed, this could, it could turn out to be bigger than what we imagined it to be. Past the iron ore mine there. I mean, that's going to look quite good, isn't it? I don't quite get what this dip is. Prone to flooding. Maybe it's for drainage, I don't know. Should we go upwards a little bit so that we've got an interesting, so that the bridge looks alright. There we go. Level back out again, please. No, I don't want a bridge just yet. I'd like to level out up here. That's going to look okay, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Bring you there. And then we'll keep you on the flat, please. We'll have a tiny little curve. Tiny curve. That'll do. And then can we start? We're not going to be able to bring you down just yet, are we? A little bit more of a curve. I don't think there's anything completely unreasonable about that. Hang on, where are we actually going? So we're going to Chingford, aren't we? Well, let's just put the station in so that we know roughly where we're aiming for. Now, obviously, Chingford is going to serve as a commuter town, I imagine, to Grimsby. Let's pop a bus station. I imagine that this is a tram town, so trams it is. Pop a nice lengthy tram/bus station in so that they can, of course, turn round. That'll do. And 2 platforms. Again, yeah, I can't imagine that we need anything bigger than that. That's fine. And right, let's yeah, we'll carry on building from here rather than building the other way round. Can we get 75? Because I quite like, you know, I'd like this to be a fairly quick connection between the two. I mean, I know that that bridge is obviously 56. Sadly, that's just what we're limited to. Yeah, there was no point in the 75. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll delete a bit of that. See if we can get 60, because that's an overall higher average speed, isn't it? So rather than 75 and then, you know, throwing the anchor out to slow down to 50, we'll just go for 60 throughout. That'll do. Let's right, level you off. And we may as well go through the mountainside rather than round. Just keep the speed a little bit higher. And it makes way for some cheeky tunnel action, doesn't it? Look at that. Picturesque, very picturesque indeed. Right, straight over here towards, what's the name of the town we're going to? Begins with a, it doesn't begin with an S, begins with a C, Chingford. Again, this is just going to add to the, you know, to the traffic that we're going to get through Grimsby, because we want there to be lots of traffic, don't we? We want there to be lots to see. What do you suggest? You know, what do you say to that? That's not completely unreasonable, is it? That works. Is that level crossing going to look awful? No, it's not. Well, that's 1 out of 3. There, you see, you're doing that. No, I don't want you to do that. Right, so we'll build you to there. Pop you in, and then see, can we have a flat level crossing now? I don't know why it does it. There we go. That worked. Yep, that looks flat to me. Yeah, I've no idea why it does it, but if you try and, you know, do it too far, it kind of does this thing about it. No, we'll have none of that, thank you. Nope. There we go, flat. Thank you very much. Okay, that's good. Right, well, we know where we're aiming for, because the Chingford branch is going to join on there. And it looks like Farmer Alf has very kindly left a gap between his fields and the mountain there. Mountain, hill. It's not a mountain, is it? Yeah, this potential route, it's a good job it never rains in Transport Fever, because this cutting thing, you know, with the hill there and the fields, that would be prone to flooding, wouldn't it? So, yeah, thank heavens for the fact it never rains. Right. What are we going to get? We're going to get 75 from that. Well, that's absolutely fine by me. I mean, it's a bit more round. It just goes around the base of the mountain, doesn't it? Could I do that? Well, it's the age-old question that you always ask on this channel, or we ask ourselves. Could I have done that more efficiently? The answer is probably yes. But we're not doing it more efficiently. I always like to leave a kind of UK-esque feel, or a vaguely British feel. Oh, new tram. Well, that can go in our new town, can't it? Yeah, I always like to leave a sort of a British feel to my railways, which means not efficient. Right, so hang on. So you're gonna come round here, up using this line here. That's absolutely fine. So you're gonna come into these two platforms at Grimsby, and we want you, because what we're gonna do, instead of having two terminating lines, one of these lines, I think from Hayle, is gonna run all the way through and across. Fingers crossed. So we need to bend those round. So yeah, let's just get it done. Let's start from there. Can we bring you across? I reckon we can. Can we get 40? Yes, sirree, we can do. Oop, too much curvature, not possible. What do you say to just going straight forward? Can you bend? Will you bend? That's the question. 40 is fine. And then what do you say to that? It's hideous. What are you doing? Why have you stopped? Have you got no path? Oh no, you can manage. Right, okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not a particularly good-looking piece of track, but it's functional, and that's all that matters. Right, okay, so you are going to need... We're going to need one of you there. We're going to need one of you there. Oh, the trains almost certainly did not like that. Yeah, that's fine. Well, we'll pop you in. We get some signals. No, we could actually move you a bit further down, couldn't we? Sorry, get rid of you guys. Pop you in there parallel with those, and then I'd like some signal in here, but I'm just worried that it's going to cause congestion. It's going to cause unnecessary congestion. So, where is our Hayle route? Hayle to Grimsby branch. Well, you're not going to be. You're being upgraded to a regional. So, Hayle to Rawtenstall regional. There we go. Oh, where's it gone? Well, that's irritating, isn't it? There we go. Come back, thank you. Grimsby, we need you to go into platform. What platform did we say? Grimsby platform number 6. Platform 6. Yep, I know you're probably going to kick off at that, aren't you? Get you there to Chingford and Rawtenstall. Back to Chingford, and alas, back to Grimsby. Sensational. That'll do. Do you work down here? Yeah, everything is working. Now we're going to need... Of course we're going to need more trains. Let's have a look. What do we have on there already? We have 3. Well, let's see. How do you feel about upgrading? Yeah, 18 million. That's not going to happen in a month of Sundays. Although it might actually. Hang on a second. Right, we're going to... do we have to use that really drab colour? Yeah, we do, because it's a steam train. Drab colours, steam, yeah, of course. Right, let's borrow some money. 3. Oh, we can borrow more money now. That's good. That is good. Right, Hayle to Rawtenstall regional. 4 of you, upgrade. 4 trains should be enough if we stick another one on. We can't afford another one. Well, borrow more money then. That is the answer. Can't afford it, just borrow some more. Still can't afford it, borrow some more. Come on. I don't care what this game says, we are having 4 trains. Thank you. Now where are our shiny new trains? Here it is. Oh, isn't that nice? You appear to be on the wrong platform there. Please tell me I've upgraded that. Yeah, you're not coming in on the right platform. This is wrong. Yeah, right, okay. You're going to have to turn around. Train 50, who are you? So you're kicking off because you're in there already. Okay. You're going to have to turn around as well. Still no path. What about if I met you bi-directional? Still no path. There we go. Right, you can manage now with a free path. So let's have a look. Where's our first train that's going to come down the new section of track? Well, it's not going to be you. Oh, it'll be right up here, won't it? Or maybe... What depot's the new train coming from? This is a question. Where is the... Oh dear, this is all just... I had it all planned out. Nice. Right. New train. Where are you? Oh, you're coming from up here. Yeah, fair dues. Well, it's a 7 coach, so it should be able to carry 98 people, because I imagine... I mean, this line's never been really popular, to be honest with you. Well, it hasn't, has it? It's got a few waiting now since we've upgraded the trains, but it's never really been full of people, has it? So I'm hoping that by extending it, we're going to profit some more from it. But we're going to start by paying some more of that pesky loan back, because that's a problem. As you go further on, it can get rapidly out of hand. There we go. Well, that's not a that is an acceptable amount of people. It's over 50% loaded, so you know that's what we like. We'll leave you. No, we won't. We shall pop you in the top left. Thank you very much. And we shall just go and add some buses. No, we'll add some trams because we said we were going to tram it, didn't we? And we're going to break my. No, thank you. We'll add the trams in later. And then down there, and down there. No money. Excellent. Of course you don't have any money. There we go. And across, thank you. That's going to give us 2 nice looking tram lines. With some, yeah, we need catenary, thank you. Yeah, it's going to break my rule of having tram lines crossing the train lines, because that's not, it doesn't look good, does it? But we're just going to ignore it. Purely and simply because we can. There we go, that will do. Two tram lines. Right, where's the industrial area? That could be where our tram depot goes. Stick you in there. And yeah, we need this to be making money. We want... That's the wrong way. There we go. That way around. Thank you. Chingford Tram 1. Yep, you guessed it. Nice and creative as always with the naming. Nope, you've gone the wrong way again. And Chingford Tram 2. Do you reckon 4 of each? I reckon so. Banker reckons not. Ugh, dear me. Let's wait for something to make a delivery rather than taking out some more loan. Look, he's about to arrive at Dawlish. I imagine quite a few want to get off there. He says, go on, off you pop. I don't think £500,000 worth of people do though. Ah, it's a good job something else delivered as well. I reckon we're going to have a nice red colour on these. Just because of this red line here, it looks good, doesn't it? Do you not think? Ah, I think it looks good. And I've got the mouse, so we're going with what I say. Right, nice red trams. Oh, they're not quite as red as I was hoping. They're kind of a Citroen C1 faded in the sun red, aren't they? Really. You know, like Peugeots, all Vauxhalls, every red Vauxhall ever goes that colour. It starts off this brilliant red, and it always fades to that colour. Yeah, I was kind of hoping more London bus red, but never mind. Never mind. Right, how are you doing? You've got people on 50. Excellent. And what are we doing here in terms of the Rottenstall Regional? Via Dawlish 16. Yeah, so you've not really cottoned on to the fact that there's a new bit of track, have you? But look, 43 miles an hour. What's the maximum we can do? Is it 50? 62. Wow. Let's get on board. Now, just a word of we're on the back of the train. Hello. God, it looks like cattle class back here, doesn't it? There we go. Look at the speed! 53 miles an hour. This is the fastest that any train on this map has ever travelled. In fact, it's the fastest that any vehicle has ever travelled. I hope you're holding on to your wigs, because, you know, you'd have lost them. Whoosh, gone. Gone in the wind. Well, this is going to do a lot for intercity train travel, isn't it? 61 miles an hour. We're going to have to start slowing down soon for Grimsby. The problem we've got now is it's running alongside trains like that can only do 37. Actually, that's the least of your worries. It's running alongside with trains that can only do 31, which is not good. Yeah, we're going to need to look at replacing those as and when we upgrade this fleet. Yeah, the more fast trains that we bring in, the more this is going to cause an issue. But luckily, these fast trains are going to be running on a section of line, well, between Grimsby and Rottenstall, where there's no other traffic. So fingers crossed, we shouldn't suffer too much with these. Here we come. Round into Grimsby here. I love the fact we can see the train snaking. I never get tired of this view. Absolutely love it. And of course, there's more to see, look. That train's just made a delivery of fuel on the right hand side there. You know, this is good. This is what we are wanting. We might need more trains than 4. I mean, Chingford's starting to pick up already. Where are the trams? There you are. 6 out. Oh, you can carry 21. Bloody hell. Well, you're going to need to be able to carry 21 because there's a lot of people that are going to be travelling. We need to also add some buses into Rottenstall, don't we? Of course. No, that's fine. Have we got access to one-way streets yet? No, we do not. That's annoying, but never mind. It's not the end of the world. Artistic. I'm sure you'll agree. And then we will have... Now, I know that you don't need to have buses up there, and it's a complete waste of time, but realistically, there would be buses up here, wouldn't there? You know, there just would be. And it also gives us scope for Rottenstall expanding up in that direction. Bring you down there and round there. Pop you there so you can kind of do like a little loop. And then we will have a bus stop on there. Thank you. And we'll have another bus stop there. Excellent. That's going to give us a nice bit of, you know, nice coverage in Rottenstall. We'll have that as one route. I don't imagine we're going to get that many on this route, to be honest with you. Okay, raw. Nope, helps if you can spell. Rottenstall bus 1. Let's, yeah, I didn't plan for the fact that we might need more space. We'll just demolish that house. And there we have Rottenstall bus 2. We've got our depot. Do you reckon 8 buses again? I reckon 8 should do the trick. We might even need more. What's happened there? Oh, you've... No, don't sell them. Tick that eye. No, tick the eye, it's fine. That little eye, I mean, I'm assuming you know, but it's basically... The lines that display here are the only ones that we can see on the square that is our monitor. Clever, really, so that when you've got hundreds of lines, you can easily differentiate between them. Look at that, 62 miles an hour. We're just not used to such speed, are we? It's absolutely romping over the map. Absolutely romping over it. And this is where we start to see the mod that I've got, which is the realistic braking mod. So, I mean, you don't tend to notice it on the slower speed trains, but it does actually now approach the station at a sensible speed. That's good, isn't it? I mean, this could transform, this extra bit here could transform one of our poorest performing lines, the Hayle. I mean, it won't be anymore, will it? Oh yeah, there you go. Hayle to Rottenstall Regional. It is the poorest performing line, and that was before we shoved all those extra trains on, which means it makes it even worse. But yeah, it could transform it into our best performing line. You know, if we get a good commuter belt between the two. There's a lot of big places on here, isn't there? I mean, Dawlish to Grimsby, Chingford to Grimsby, Rottenstall, probably not, to be honest with you, but yeah, we shall see. Well, that's fantastic. So we need to also look, I mean, we can't stand still, can we? We can never stand still. We need to look at getting some goods to Chingford. Because, I mean, Grimsby is getting all the goods it requires. Actually, no. Do you know what? let's have a quick look at yeah. Let's have a quick look at these, because I reckon. Sorry, I'm not very good at actually thinking and speaking at the same time. It just kind of does this random. But yeah, we need to look at getting more goods, more plastic up to the goods factory, and therefore producing more goods. Look, plastic compared to steel, plastic is somewhat lacking. Although there are a lot waiting for the Grimsby goods train. Where are you going? So you are going to Bexhill. Right, ignore that. Let's get some more goods on here. Hayle goods train. Can we replace both of you, please? Yeah, you see, it's going to be the A3/5. And some new goods wagons. So 10. You can carry 80 currently. Let's put another 5 on. 168 metres, we can manage that. 17, bloody hell. That's gonna really cripple us. But it needs to be done. It needs to be done. There we go. So you are, where are you going? You're going to Hayle. I mean, this will only be able to do 50 miles an hour, but it's still a damn sight quicker than what we've been able to do in the past. I mean, look at that. I have got this on sped up. Are we following something? It seems to be going a bit slower than what I'd have liked. I mean, look at this coming over the viaduct. Let's. There we go. Ooh, very nice. They look like little garden sheds, don't they? Lots of little garden sheds on trains. It's this sticky uppy bit on the back of the goods wagon. I imagine a conductor / guard would sit at one point. Is this because of the realistic braking mod? We're following that. We just seem to be slowing down an awful lot. Is this because I've not... Well, I'll have put slow track speeds, won't I, for the junctions, thinking, oh, well, you know, our trains can only do 25 miles an hour, so what's the rush? Not taking into account the fact that we are going to get faster trains in the future. Let's see where our other train is. Have you... Oh, we didn't quite get to him in time. So he's not filled up with 120 plastic. But if you look down here, there is a lot of plastic waiting. It's because we upgraded the oil trains, didn't we? And we didn't upgrade the plastic trains. Right, well, let's get the super speed on and get you to where you are going, which is to drop these goods off and then to get some more plastic shifted. What you'll probably find as well is that there will be a lot more congestion in and around stations the faster the trains can move, because at the minute the trains are between stations for a long period of time, aren't they? So, you know, there's not so much... They spend more time on the move than what they do stopped, whereas as the trains get faster they're going to spend more time in the stations because they'll get to the stations quicker. So yeah, station-wise, we're going to see a lot more trains in the station. So hopefully, in terms of how much, you know, when we sit and watch at Grimsby, there's going to be a lot more happening. We can hope, can't we? Come on, off you pop. Let's get up and over this viaduct. And while that is motoring along, we will pay some loan back. Can we just shove you up in the corner? Yes, we can. There we go. I love that flyover, you know. And the more freight trains start using it, and the longer the freight trains are that start using it, it's going to look even better. You'll be able to just sit at Hayle and just watch the world go by, as it were. Oh, well, this is maximum speed for the freight trains, of course. 50 miles an hour, Which, I mean, we can hardly complain with 50. I mean, look at that. It's still motoring along. I really hope that this is going to actually pay off, because otherwise this could be a lot of wasted money. But I can't see how it's not going to pay off, because I mean, look at that amount of plastic that needs shifting. And we're going to shift it. I mean, we're shifting 50% more per, well, not just 50% more per vehicle, but 50% more in general. So hopefully, you know, I mean, that's going to die down a little bit anyway, isn't it? But, ooh, we need to keep an eye. Oh no, that's Grimsby. I was just thinking we added some extra trains onto this single track bit, and we need to keep an eye on that because it could bring our passenger trains to a stand. Now you're thinking, when did we do that? I did that between the last video and this video, so you might not recollect that happening. Don't worry, you're not going insane. I just want to see how well this does when it brings the plastic, because then if we can get those goods churning out more, we can deliver more to Grimsby, and then subsequently deliver more to the surrounding areas. I mean, Hayle and Arden can't have its full quota of goods. No, it doesn't. It really needs more. Then, of course, the more that we're expanding the freight side of things, the more that towns are going to want to expand, the more passengers will go there. Hooray! Everybody wins. Everybody is a winner. God, we're stuck behind ye old iron ore mine train. Iron ore mine train? Iron ore train. There'll be lots of slowing down and starting up, although I think he pulls in here. Yeah, I don't think he goes past there, does he? Yeah, that was timed to perfection, wasn't it? So we can go flying past now. You know, this is going to see the end of the tank engine era, isn't it, really? These bigger, more powerful steam engines. Right, here we go. Arriving. With 120, so you will be able to make a damn sight more per delivery. I mean, to be honest, we could do with making them even longer, to be honest with you, but I didn't want to cripple the plastic place. How much are you going to drop off? £4.5 million. That is exceptional. That's absolutely brilliant. And are you picking up more? You see, there's still 251 waiting. Could we add? Ooh. Now that's an interesting one. Could we add another 5? I reckon we can, you know. Right, there we go. That's 10. That's not 5. Oh no, you wanted 10. And then you can flick 5 down below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Upgraded both for 3.8 million. Pause the game, because otherwise that's going to pick up the plastic before you've had a chance to upgrade it. 3.8 million, that's fine. Managed vehicles, upgrade them both. Yes. Why have you not upgraded? Yes. There we go. That's fine. Now you watch, it'll probably be too long for the platform. No, of course it's not. Loads of space there. And it can now carry 160, which means it's going to produce even more money. I reckon that the oil trains are going to be able to cope, you know, I really do. Of course they are, that's fine. I mean, how we're doing up the oil there. Yeah, that's fine. That's taking 80. That's an acceptable amount, isn't it? I mean, that's going to take 80 down to oh no, that's the Grimsby fuel train. So you break off, don't you? Well, let's see if you can get out in front of the Grimsby fuel train, because otherwise, yeah, of course you can. Because otherwise you're going to be stuck at 31 miles an hour. Good God, could you imagine travelling at such a slow speed? Right, well, I mean, that is probably where we're going to leave it for today. I mean, we've got our new line in. Let's see, can we find something? Can we find something interesting to watch for the end of the episode? The answer is yes. We can find the new train at Grimsby Station. I mean, what's waiting? 95 to go to Chingford. Whoa, hey! It's yeah, that's doing good then. Maybe we need more trains. Who knows? How frequent are they? Let's have them in order, please. Alphabetical order. Every 8 minutes. That's all right. It's earning money. It's what we want. Yeah, rightio. Well, there we have it. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you have enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure that you click that little subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of your favourite Transport Fever 2 favourites. I mean, this is a good series, isn't it, really? Of course it is, Joe. Yeah, well, yeah, thank you. Make sure that you click the like button on the video. It means that more people will be able to see it, because YouTube will be like, well, loads of people like that. We'll show it to more people. That in turn gets more views, and Joe's a happy boy. Hooray! Yes, until next time, cheerio, and goodbye for now.